was really fun all the way up to the judges part.
It's, I gotta say, tonight it got to me. I was out there having fun. The other weeks they were like, you're like a zombie, have fun. So I had fun and they didn't seem to notice. It's starting to creep in a little bit. I mean, tonight I was, trying to hold back horrible emotions and which aren't very horrible, but probably not on live TV. Should I be standing there crying at the judges? But it's starting to creep in. It's getting a little difficult. I'm a little depressed, sort of. I had the opportunity to spend about 6 days with them, and it's so good to have my chicks under my wings. It just changes. The days are brighter. They're better. I work harder. I get to give them breakfast in the morning and tuck them in at night and spend time with them in between. We went to Disneyland, and I heard my kids laugh harder than I've ever heard
They also
before.
sent me some pictures that they painted themselves. It was pretty cool. I carry them in my bag now. Now, the judges have kind of been mean to us every single week. What part of it do you take with you as an encouragement, if there is any?
Well, the only part of tonight that I can take as encouragement is the fact that Carrie Ann said there was a bit of gracefulness. Remember that?
Had a good time tonight. I don't know if the judges were really feeling it because we were not at the top of the leaderboard, but if there was a leaderboard for Best Jigglypuff, I would win that.
I heard as well that in rehearsal, you're very loud, you never shut up, and you waste a lot of energy. What are you going to do if you make it through this week?
After I slap my partner, I'm going to settle down and pay attention. Now, what do you have to say for yourself when your dance partner, who is dancing for redemption, didn't miss a step tonight, but you did?
Of course you had to go there, didn't you?
Well, we try to dress like we're part of the jungle, I guess, in the Jungle Book.
Well, Cheryl Burke, we got through the quick step.
Yes.
And how did you feel about my performance?
I thought you did a really great job. I mean, considering that you were able to go through the whole routine without messing up the steps. I choreographed, a lot in this dance, and you did very well. I'm very proud of you.
We accomplished what we needed to this week.
Yes, we did. We did.
Sorry. Sorry. Ask me once.
Yeah, it didn't take a whole lot of talking into, like we said, Jake's just willing to throw himself into this competition 100%, and that means no matter, what I throw at him. And so it didn't take a whole lot of convincing. I was like, hey, dude, you're going to come out in your underwear. How do you feel about that? And he was like, okay. What is your most embarrassing moment? And be real. Be straight up right now, okay?
The most embarrassing moment ever in my life?
Ever in your life.
I was front row sitting in church and laughed at somebody because they weren't very good at singing, and I was so embarrassed.
That's the first thing that comes to mind when I hear the song and things. I think about the character, and he's thinking about the dance steps.
I'm thinking about the choreography, where we can go.
And I'm thinking about, no, this is it represents this, and I go through this whole thing in my head, but I had fun with it. I had fun playing.
Did good. Did very good.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, we just got the table yesterday. Yeah, we got the table yesterday, and we said, just go for it.
That's the good thing about it. Pam will throw herself into it. So we're putting it out there to go over 2 chairs and a table. But she just threw herself into it, and that's the key to it. If you're going to do it, you got to do it. You did well. You were hop, skipping, jumping all around the floor.
I should be able to hop.
Did you have fun?
I had fun. Ish.
Do you want to do it again?
I want to do it again because I want to do it again.
The leader of the pack. Brum, brum.
Leader of the night.
Brum, brum.
All right. Hey, hold on.
You know what? I'm just going to let Derek talk in all the interviews.
Hold on.
That's what he's doing anyway.
Hold on. Nicole, how did you feel about tonight getting 2 10s in your tango?
I don't know, Derek. How did you feel?
Okay. I felt very happy and excited and quite surprised, but we had a lot of fun, didn't we?
We sure did, Derek, and that's what's the most important. He was drinking those martinis backstage, and I was, what was I doing? Having a $5 milkshake. I don't worry about that. I just eat.
We try to eat, but then we get kind of, lost in the rehearsals. Clearly, they're very passionate. And we forget that it's 8 o'clock and we've been rehearsing since 2 and we haven't eaten yet, so.
But then we go to dinner and we both have a loaf of bread apiece.
Do you eat it? Because I eat a lot of bread.
I was eating remember the other night, I was just scarfing it. I had 5 pieces. I was hoping you didn't notice.
Lots of bread. Lots of bread. We have a dog training facility next door, and the guy comes out with this German Shepherd that he found, and she was wild, so he trained her And
the boy, it was Josh.
Oh, boy, yeah. He found, he trained her. It was like immaculately listening. I'm like, wow, we need one of those. And he thought that I was referring to a collar that zips in, and I didn't even see the collar. And he's like, oh, you want to have it? I'm like, oh my God, that's amazing. That would be amazing.
I would put one of those invisible fences, so if you had a diva moment, you had to walk out, it goes.
Whenever I come into training, sometimes I've had no sleep, sometimes I've had 2 hours sleep, but however I come in, Anna's always energized, and she's always excited to show me a new move and puts fun music on for us to get going to, so it makes it easy for me to get in the mood and get energized, and boom, I'm having fun. I love it. I want to keep learning, and it's been the most fun experience I could have had. Anna, I think you had one of the prettiest dresses tonight. You look gorgeous. Tell us a little bit about the outfit you are wearing.
Well,
and how do you keep it suspended on your body?
well, this keep suspending, it's very tricky. There's like this nude straps, and there's nude straps, and there's nude straps. So sometimes you don't see them, but they're there, and they actually keep us very safe. Everything's pulled together.
All right, well, it's been a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you. Pleasure talking to you.